action.
Okay, I'm just going to see if I'm ready.
Okay, as soon as you're ready. I was supposed to say action.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, good job. Okay, great job. Okay, so radical equations part 2. So that index, like the square root, the index is a 2. The cubed root, the index is a 3. It's like that little number on the outside, the index. So now we're going to talk about when the index is not, there you go, Colton. When the index is not 2, when it's not a square root. There's my phone going off. Oh my goodness. So, all right, dude, thanks so much. I'm hoping that we don't have phone interruptions like as usual in class. I'm telling you guys to put your phones away normally and pay attention normally. And now I'm telling the class clown he needs to behave himself. All right. Thanks so much. Okay, say hi and bye.
Hi and bye.
Because you're done now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks so much. And you can sit there quietly if you want to learn how to do radical equations. Or you could go watch your movie. What movie are you watching?
Frozen.
Frozen 2. Right? We were watching Frozen 2. Did you have a snack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your lessons? Had story time? Had circle time? We did a lot of things. Right? Okay, go have your snack and watch your movie. Now that he's done all his lessons, he gets a break. Okay, so let's talk about when the index is not 2. So here's, if you had the cubed root of x squared. Remember we said that was x to the 2/3 because it's the power over the root. So it's the same thing here. If I have 3 times the 5th root of x plus 1 to the 3rd plus 1 equals 25. So what I would do, oh my goodness, now something else is coming up. Like, I don't even know how to use my things normally, and now I'm supposed to be doing all this technology. I need you guys to teach me how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 1, get 3 times the 5th root of x plus 1 to the 3rd. So I subtract 1, there's 24. And now I divide by 3. So it's the 5th root of x plus 1 to the 3rd
Did I make it?
equals 8.
Did I make it?
Oh, close, Colton. Great job. So now what I want to do is think about the power over the root idea. What's the power on this? The 3. What's the root on this? The 5. So I could do x plus 1 to the 3/5 equals 8. There's a 5 and a 3. Okay, how do you get rid of 2 the 3/5? You would raise it to the 5/3. We talked about this before. So raise it to the 5/3. So that's going to go away, leave you to the first power. So that's just x plus 1. 8 to the 5/3. You can put that in your calculator. You can do the cubed root of 8 is 2, and 2 to the 5th is 32. No matter which way you do it. You could do 8 to the 5th and then take the cubed root, which I cannot do in my head. So you get 32 on the right-hand side there on the equals. And now you just have to solve for x. So subtract 1 from both sides. You get x equals 31. And then you would have to check, remember, to make sure it's not an extraneous solution. So plug your 31 in. And when you try it, both sides are equal. So you get x equals 31. Colton, you're so good.
I just followed.
You just followed? You want to show everybody?
Copied.
Oh, good. His looks like a shark, but he copied it. Great job. Okay, good. So let's do another one. Did you write 31? Good. Good job. Okay, so let's do another one.
Wait.
Let's do 6x plus 9 to the 1/3 minus 5 equals -2. So pause this, try that one. Pause your video. Try 6x plus 9 to the 1/3 minus 5 equals -2. I will work it out. So come back after you've paused it. So pause it. Try it on your own and then come back.
Don't erase.
I I won't erase it.
That.
Okay, okay, good. Do your lessons.
Mm.
Okay. So let's do this one. Good job. So I'm going to add my 5 to both sides. That gives me 6x plus 9 to the 1/3. Add 5, negative 2 plus 5 gives me 3. Now, I have 2 to the 1/3. So the way to get rid of 2 to the 1/3 is to raise it to the 3/1 or just to the third. So 6x plus 9, 3 to the third is 27. Good job. 27 minus 9 gives me 18. Divide by 6, I get x equals 3. We'll go back and check if x equals 3 is a solution, and it is. So x equals 3, or if you're solving, there's your solution of 3. Okay, let's do the challenge. So the challenge is when you have x squared equals 16. What squared is 16? Right? We've talked about this before, that there's 2 answers. And there's 2 answers because 4 squared is 16 and negative 4 squared is 16. So when you take the square root, we have to put that plus or minus in front, which would give me plus or minus 4 as my answer. So I have to take that same idea when I'm solving these other problems. So I did the 5th root of something to the 3rd. Now I did something to the 1/3, which would be like the same as saying the cubed root. So now I want to think about this new problem. What if I have...
I got it.
Great job. Would help if I took the cap off the marker.
Look at
It's really good. It's yellow, so it's a little bit hard to see. So maybe you want to get a darker color so I can see it. That's probably a great idea, Colton. 3 times x plus 1 to the 2/3 equals 12. Okay, so now it's to the 2/3. Well, I have that 3 in front, so I want to get rid of the 3. So 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. You're very silly. Okay, but quiet so everybody could hear, right? Okay, good job. Okay, thanks. So x plus 1 to the 2/3 equals 4. So now what happens here is that when I raise it to the 3/2, it ends up needing that plus or minus piece. So here's how it works. When you raise it to the 3/2, and over here too, to the 3/2, because of this 2, right? Like something squared is 16 and 2 is the power. So because of that 2, what I end up with is the absolute value of x plus 1. Whatever you're raising to that power, you have to put the absolute value around because the power is even. So 4 to the 3/2, the square root of 4 is 2, and 2 to the 3rd is 8, or put it in your calculator. 4 to the 3/2 is 8. But what I get now is the absolute value of x plus 1 equals 8. And if you think back to pre-algebra and algebra 1, when you're solving absolute value equations, what happens is you split it. X plus 1 equals 8. X plus 1 equals negative 8. The common mistake here is that you change... The mistake that I see is instead of x plus 1, they make 1 x plus 1, 1 x minus 1. Not true. The inside stays the same. It stays x plus 1. What changes is the 8 and the negative 8. So 8 minus 1 will give you 7. Negative 8 minus 1 will give you negative 9.
Mommy,
What, bud?
you cannot erase anything.
Not on this one. So here we get x equals 7. And x equals negative 9. Hi, Rye. And if you try them, they both work.
Where's Lexi?
In her room. But she's studying, so don't bother her, okay?
I wanted to see what I did.
So I'll look. You dropped your dinosaur? So negative 9 and 7 are my solutions here. Yeah, do you want to show everybody your dinosaur?
Yeah.
All right, come show them your dinosaur. We'll give people a second to copy it down.
I want everybody that's in this house.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll have to do that in a second, Ryan.
That was my family there.
Okay. All right. Good job.
Like yours.
Looks like mine, just like it. You're so good. What letter is that, Colton? What letter is that?
Oh,
X. Great job. Ryan, do you want to talk to everybody? Colton's been talking to everybody. Right, guy? What are you annoyed about?
that I'm mad because now it's not.
It's not working?
No.
Okay, so when I'm finished, I could help you. So let's show everybody one more problem. Let's do 2 times x plus 3 to the 2/3 equals 8. Now remember, this is the power over the root. So it could be, 1 second please, 2, the cubed root of x plus 3 squared equals 8. Those mean the same thing. Colton, can you move a second so Ryan could say hi? Go up a step, Ryan. Okay, don't hit it. Say hi, everybody. You're a silly goosey. Okay, so those mean the same thing. So whether you see it like this or you see it like this, it's the same. Okay, not yet. Okay, so let's do this problem. So what you should do is pause this and then try this problem on your own and then come back. Boys, you did so great on the last video. What's going on now? Everybody's just right here.
Mom,
Yes, buddy.
I need to do
Okay, go ahead. You try it. So you're going to divide. If you shake it, then it's not going to work. So can you wait a second? He wants to do Play-Doh, and the Play-Doh is in this thing that this whiteboard is on. So wait 1 second. You could do Play-Doh.
Can you do like that again so we can do it?
Yep, in a second. So 8 divided by 2 gives you a 4. And then you have to put this in the absolute value because of the 2. So it's absolute value of x plus 3. 4 to the 3 halves, because you have to raise both to the 3
I have
halves.
2 calendars.
Great job.
One
Gives
is
you
up
an
here, one is up here.
8 over here. So x plus 3 equals 8. X plus 3 equals -8. 8 minus 3 gives you 5. -8 minus 3 gives you -11. And then you have to check and see if one or both or none of them work. And -11 and 5 are your solutions. Okay. Good job.
Can you please, like, now can I
Yeah,
dance?
nice manners. Okay, so this is part 2 of your video. Ryan, step on the steps so you could say goodbye to everybody. They can't see you over there.
Goodbye.
Good job. Colton, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
You really want to do Play-Doh? You want to tell everybody?
Bye.
Say great job, everybody.
Good job, everybody.
You got this.
Very.
Give him a thumbs up.
Very.
Give him a thumbs up. Good job, Colton. Tell him great job.
See, very.
Great job. Give him a thumbs up.
When you want to do that.
All righty.
Bye.
And stop.